Hey, what's happening, everybody? Mac the Duelist coming at you again from the TCG Enterprise, where we talk about all your favorite card games. And speaking of card games, you guys, May the 4th be with you! Yes, it is officially May the 4th, and I hope you guys are enjoying your day. And all you Star Wars fans out there, let's get to it. So speaking of Star Wars days, you guys, we're going to be having a deck profile with Luke Skywalker. This is a newly built deck. Really excited to play this thing, honestly. I tested it out a few times. It's not too bad. Runs a little low onto the cost, but it's really, really great. With that being stated, you guys, it's definitely the counterpart to most of my Vader style that I usually like to play is like very brash. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get on into it. My buddy helped me out with this deck, so shout out to him. We got Luke Skywalker, Hero of Yavin Force. So, obviously, this is a proxy card, but honestly, I enjoy it. It looks really, really cool. So we're going to be going with our Luke Skywalker. This is the regular version. The artwork is kind of okay. It's kind of weird looking, but whatever. In any case, it has an action. If you attacked with a fighter unit during this phase, you deal 1 damage to a target unit. On an epic action, if you have 6 or more resources, choose 1. Deploy this leader. Deploy this leader as an upgrade on a friendly unit without a pilot on it. So then what it would do is that it would turn off into a unit. And this upgrade can be defeated by card abilities, enemy card abilities, and attached unit is a leader unit. If it is a fighter, it gains on attack. This may deal 3 damage to a unit. Awesome. Perfect upgrades, and it gives definitely the oomph that's needed for the deck. Then, we're going to be having one on our Tarkin Town. This is our base. Deal 3 damage to a damaged non-leader unit. Because of epic actions, it's a one-time use, but it's still good. Nonetheless, it's good for a one-shot hit. Always helps out just in case, just depending on the situation at hand. And then we have 3 R2-D2. Has piloting. This upgrade can be played on a friendly vehicle unit with a pilot on it. Attached unit gains, you may play or deploy 1 additional pilot on this unit, which is awesome. Really, really, really good stuff. And then I am running 3 of Sabine Wren. If there are at least 3 aspects among under friendly unit, this unit can be attacked unless she gains Sentinel. We don't have to worry about that part. Main thing on towards this is that on attack, deal 1 damage to the defender or to a base. That's the main reason why we run this thing. And it's still very good, honestly, because most of the characters in the game of Star Wars Unlimited don't really do this kind of effect. There's only a very seldom few could go off and go into the distance based off her stats. Then we are running 3 of Cassian Andor. This is great. Smuggle has a 5, and then it has the cunning and the aggression. If this card is a resource, you may play him for his smuggle cost. Replace it with the top card of your deck. Smuggle, ready this unit when it's played, which is great. So, and he's a good beefy boy. Go ahead and get a good opening starts. And then we have Biggs Darklighter. It has a piloting. And you may play this upgrade on a friendly unit or friendly vehicle without a pilot. If the attached unit is a fighter, you gain Overwhelm. If the attached unit is a transport, it'll gain +0 and 1 for that. And then if the attached unit is a speeder, it gains Grit. Not too bad, not too shabby. And then we are running 2 of the K2SO. Is Overwhelm. When defeated, each opponent chooses 1. Deal 3 damage to that player's base, or the player discards a card from their hand. Primarily, you want to go ahead and have things to go ahead and discard so your opponent can't play anything. If you want to just go ahead and be that kind of mean, or you could go ahead and just deal 3 damage to the base. Why not? It just depends on the decks that you're playing up against. Then I have for our ships, I am running Alliance X-Wing. Doesn't do anything, but it's just there. It gets good and beefed up when the time does come around to it. It definitely does get pretty big. And then I am running 3 of the Gray Squadron Y-Wing. On attack, and an opponent chooses a unit or a base they control, and it may deal 2 damage to it, which is great. And then I have 3 of the Red Squadron Y-Wing. On attack, deal 3 indirect damage to the defending player. They assign 3 unpreventable damage among their base and units. Oh yeah, really good stuff. Then I have 3 of the Green Squadron A-Wing. Has raid 2. When this unit will gain +2 while attacking, which is great. Gives it a nice little beef, making it 3/3, which is awesome. Then I have 2 Headhunter Squadron. It's just good off for Beefcake. They deal off damage to this thing, absorbing off the damage just so your fighters can go ahead and get in and start getting in good. 2 of the Anakin's Interceptor, just because it's good. You're going to deal a lot of damage towards, get a lot of damage dealt to the base. So you might as well have at least some means of a fighter unit out there to go ahead and start doing stuff. So it has, your base having 15 or more damage onto it, it'll gain +2 and 0, which will make it into a 4/3, which is good. Nice big beefy hit. And then I'm running 3 Black One, straight at him. It's a resistance vehicle fighter. When this thing is upgraded, it'll gain +1 and 0. On attack, if you control Poe Dameron as a unit, upgrade or leader, you may deal 1 damage to a unit. We unfortunately are not running Poe in this deck, but that's fine. Then I am running 2 of the Disassembling Fang Fighter, which is great. You may defeat and upgrade. It's definitely a huge component with a lot of stuff that's like the jump to slight speed, and the leaders of the force, and all this other kind of stuff that's starting to come out with a bunch of upgrades now and all that. Definitely could defeat into those units and make it very, very annoying towards our opponent. Then we have 3 of the Red 5 running the Trench. On attack, you may deal 2 damage to a damaged unit. Not bad. Spread a little bit of a point off and give it a little bit of a spot touch, which is great. On towards our events, we have 3 of the Hot Shot Maneuver. Choose a friendly unit. For each of the on-attack abilities, deal 2 damage to a different enemy unit, then attack the chosen unit. Or, I'm sorry, attack with the chosen unit, which is great. So, that is really good, especially if you got big things. You go ahead and just attack real quick. Might as well just get it all out of the way. Then I have 3 of the Daring Raid. Deal 2 damage to a unit or a base. Maybe you want to go ahead and just chop off the base just a little bit. Or you want to go ahead and spot removal some of your guys' your opponent's units. You can go ahead and do that as well. Whatever you decide. Then I have 2 of the Stay on Target. Attack with a vehicle unit. For this attack, it'll gain 2 and 0. When it has deal this unit, will deal damage to the base. Draw a card, which is cool. And then I have 3 of the Codely Grain Torn. Ready a fighter or a transport unit with a 6 power or less, which is great. And then I have 3. Pretty cool on this art. This is a full art on towards this thing. It has aggression. And you choose 2 in any order. You draw a card. You defeat up to 2 upgrades. You ready a unit with 3 or less power. Or you deal 4 damage to a unit. So you choose 2 off of those. You can split it off however you wish. And however you see fit. Which is really, really nice. So that's it for the main deck. As far as the side deck goes, it's very small. Normally, we don't really want to go ahead and go into the side decks under this thing, but if we end up doing it, we just do it because we care. So, because we care, we are going to be going with 2 of the Sentinel Corvette. Has Saboteur. When it attacks, ignore the Sentinel and defeat the enemy's shields, which is great. When defeated, each opponent discards a card from their hand. You don't really care at that point there because you just want to go ahead and start chopping off your opponent's stuff, which is good. One extra, which is why there's 2 there, 1 there. K2SO, you already know what that does. And then we have 2 of the Frisk. Piloting. You may play this as an upgrade on the friendly unit without a pilot. When used as an upgrade, you may defeat an upgrade that costs 2 or less, which is good. Spot removal a little bit, which is great. Then we have 2 of the Valiant Assault Ship. Saboteur, ignoring the Sentinel and defeating the enemy's ships or shields. And then on attack, the defending player controls more resources than you do. This target unit will gain +2 and 0 for this attack, which will end up shooting it up to a 5/4. Ooh, good stuff. And then finally, we have Keep Fighting, I should say. Ready a unit with 3 power or less. All right. And that's it for the deck. that is it for the deck, you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys have an awesome May the 4th. Go to watch the movies, go pop some popcorn and all that. Enjoy it with your family, enjoy it with your friends, have some lightsaber duels, and do all the other kind of fun stuff. I will have more deck profiles coming in into the later times, and I will see you guys all later. Happy gaming.